Hey guys, welcome to a new stream. Today we're going to continue our journey through the alumni. We're going to look at Ivy's League and a special introduction to some more during that time. Anyway, this is the beginning of when Kitten Academy officially started and when Mr. A became Mr. A officially and DJ just stayed as DJ. We got to know them even better. Videos got longer. We had a better, well, I'll say better live stream, more official. Everything became proper, I suppose you could say. And it became, and this is when I started watching with Ivy's League. So, yeah, we're into the stages where I should know all about these. Let's start with Ivy herself. She gave birth to 3 wonderful kittens. We start with Harvey, whose full name is Harvard. He wore a red collar, so you could tell the difference because all 3 of those were all tabbies. So you could tell, and you had Yale. You could tell her because she had a different coloured face. It was more orangey sort of colour, so you could tell her from Cornell. She had a little bit on her nose, I suppose, but it was easier to tell than if Harvey had a red collar. Because of Yale's bit on her face, you could tell the difference between those. All 3 of them have gone to wonderful homes, so I'll lead with that bit. So that I'm glad about, but we only ever really hear from Yale's adopter, and we've seen her grow up. Lovely. Taylor is the adopter. She was a wonderful human being, and she still is. She's still looking after Yale, and looks like they get along just fine. So, thank you, Taylor, for taking on board that nutcase. Yes, she was quite active. Was Yale? She liked to do her little princess hop off the cheese. That's a famous gif for you to look for you to search for. She was a fun one. All 3 of them were fun. It's a shame we've not heard anything more from Harvey and Cornell. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful kittens. Cornell, I don't know what she did originally have a collar, but she kept taking it off. So eventually, she just had no collar whatsoever. So we're fine with that. And, now, when the Ivy's League were big enough, we had a new class introduced to them. They were the Weathercats. They started off in the annex, let them get acquainted with everything. The annex had a bed back then, so they could play on the bed quite a lot. Mr. A came in with the stick toy. Just they were loving that. They were wonderful. They were cloudy, stormy, and dusty. Dusty was the only girl. She wore a purple collar, and she wasn't tabby like the others, so she kind of broke the trend. She was all grey. She was Stormy wore a green collar, and Cloudy wore the black collar. I think that could have been what collar Cornell was meant to be wearing, but yeah, we know what happened there. Yeah, they got introduced to each other, and they pretty much got on straight away, so that's good. And a wild card in the mix. We also had another part of Ivy's League, which I've forgot to mention. We have Princeton, who's basically just a toy, but we named him Princeton because it's part of the Ivy's League colleges, schools, colleges, educational places. But Princeton was her favourite mouse, and Ivy loved it. There's a video of her playing with it, quite aggressively. She's quite a good player, and yeah. So Ivy's League and the Weathercats got on nice. Ivy had already left the room at this time, so she was running around the house and she got on with the faculty nicely. So that's all good. And she got adopted pretty quickly as well. And just like her kids, got adopted. And the adopted ones too, the Weathercats, everybody went off to wonderful homes. Except we don't get to see much of them. Like I say, Yale from the Ivys League was probably the only one we got to see more of. We still get to see. And them two stuck around at the academy for a little bit longer because they were a bit, had a few health issues as well. Dusty had a cold, so she stuck around till the new year, I think. So this was the end of 2016. These kittens were. And, yeah, she got picked up by her doctor eventually and went off to wonderful homes per usual, which is good. Glad they're at homes. Gail had a bit of a limp, but she's fine. She's fine. She's seen her in a new home. She's absolutely fine. So thank you, Taylor. We like to call you Yayla because, well, the name fits lovely. Put you two together. I think Yale took Princeton with her. I'm not totally sure, but I think so. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and that's all the kittens from that room. Tomorrow, come back, and we'll be discussing another alumni. I think we're starting in start of 2017. We had the Sprigs, but I'll leave it there for today. Come back tomorrow, and I'll continue with that story. So subscribe up here and some video, and possibly a link for tomorrow. And so you don't miss the stream. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.